Want to bet?
Yep.
Then get into the action at Sports Interaction. Whatever your sport, Sports Interaction has you covered. Bet pregame, in-game, or on one of the many unique prop bets. Head to sportsinteraction.com/SDPN. Thank you. Or in Ontario, download the app now using our QR code at the bottom of the screen. 19 plus, please play responsibly. CJ was talking about Gavrikov.
A lot of people were talking about Gavrikov.
And he mentioned the Bruins.
A lot of people were talking about Gavrikov with the Bruins.
Now, Dmitry Orlov, I didn't even check this before the show. I should have.
What?
Dmitry Orlov shoots what?
Left.
Right. Gavrikov.
No, left.
Gavrikov shoots.
Left.
And Dmitry Orlov shoots.
Left.
Right. So
no, left.
But left.
Stop.
Correct is the word I'm looking for.
Who's on first? Adam so bad I fucked myself up.
I didn't even realize it the first time. Do you know that?
Yeah, I know.
Holy
yeah.
shit.
Oh,
what a knob. So Boston's got their left shot defenseman. And so I'm left wondering, who's going to pay the obnoxious price for Gavrikov? Now, I'm seriously curious about this because the Leafs are looking for a defenseman, but to me, the left side's not where they need it. They need a right side guy.
I've tried several times, putting different defensemen in the Leafs top six and figuring out who goes and who stays, and I haven't really come up with a trade scenario that makes any sense for them. That makes them better. Like, okay, you take Gavrikov, you put him on the left. What do you got? Riley, Gavrikov, Giordano? So then what about Sandin? Well, Steve, you put in Sandin instead of Giordano. Well, that's not what the team is going to do.
Why would you do that, though? Giordano's been great.
Yeah. Now, Gavrikov, I believe, can play both sides. So do you have two lefties on the right? Like, do you have Brody, Liljegren, and Gavrikov? And then you're going to throw Gavrikov. You're going to spend a first-round pick to put a guy in your third pick.
Yeah,
I just don't think it makes any sense.
Not for the Leafs.
At that price, like, I don't know if it makes sense for many teams in the National Hockey League. Jarmo Kekalainen wants a first and a third. And that's his number. Boston were almost there, and they scratched Gavrikov, and they said for trade-related reasons. And then Boston's like, oh, wait, we can go get so much more for this price. Why don't we go do that?
Almost the exact same price that the Leafs played for ROR and
so
Achari.
Who in this league is paying a first and a third for Gavrikov?
It's too much.
It's way too much.
I think what Adam's getting at here is CBJ missed their train.
That's what I think.
100%.
And I think a big factor there, not only did they wait too long, because he hasn't played a game in like a week and a half. The other thing is...
If somebody's willing to give you close to a first for Gavrikov, you fucking take that.
What's close to a first?
Second and a third.
Yeah. Yarmo wants this first, and it's ridiculous. Yeah, but you need to be able to budge a little.
What he's learned in his NHL career is if you wait... I mean, maybe Dubas, like with Foligno, just fucked up Kekalainen's entire career. Is the one time he gets the sun and the moon, right?
Yeah.
And he assumes it's going to work that way
he
forever.
He is a notoriously
not.
tough negotiator as well.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at teams on the fringe now.
Well, so this is the thing. A new seller hit the market and it
dropped the price.
Yeah.
It screwed the trade.
Yeah, because Washington recognized that there are so many teams around us who look a lot better than us, and we probably shouldn't be going for anything. We have so many UFAs. Let's sell off a couple and go get some assets.
They've also lost like 5 straight games.
Oh yeah, they're not doing good. They're not going to make the playoffs. And so, Adam, like, where's the team who's going to pay that to Columbus?
So here's my question. Okay, so you've got the Islanders are now. I'm just going to start East Coast, okay? Because we got a great playoff wild card happening. Like last year, it was dead. It sucked. We got a pretty good playoff wild card. Now, do we need the wild card format to do this? No, we don't. It would still be really good. Fuck the wild card format. But the Islanders with 67 points in the first spot, and the Detroit Red Wings, who have 64 points, but they've played 3 less games than the also 64-pointed Florida Panthers. Florida Panthers blew all their draft capital out the window in the Ben Sherratt deal and the Giroux deal. So they can't make a trade. But the team...
It might end up Detroit,
Florida. Here's who it's going to be, guys.
Yeah?
It's the team that got booed last night in Edmonton.
Yep.
Or was it in Pittsburgh?
No, it was in Pittsburgh.
It was in Pittsburgh.
They would not have booed if it was in Edmonton. They would have said, hooray.
The Penguins have played the same amount of games as Detroit, 57, and they're a point behind. And there is no excuse. Like you don't have to fault the Islanders. The Islanders, listen, the fact that they're in is great. Losing Barzal right after you get Horvat, that super sucks. Detroit, though, are just playing with house money. It's great that they're in. It's not the end of the world if they don't make it. Next year's sort of the year to make it. And the Yzerplan's doing great.
Mm-hmm.
Ron Hextall's got to make a move here. He's got to do something because you just went out and you grinded Evgeny Malkin down. You had Crosby call him and say, listen, Gino, don't leave. Come on, let's go out together. The Bruins are doing it. Let's do it too. Only it's gone very different with this black and gold team. Yeah. And I'm wondering how long can Burke and Hextall hold out under the pressure?
How was Hextall fired from the Flyers? The Flyers said, Ron, you got to do this. And Ron said, no, I don't. So we're sitting here going, Ron, you got to do this.
The difference, though, is that was over Carter Hart and Carter Hart's development. Mm-hmm. This time, it's the end of Sidney Crosby and Evgeny Malkin and Chris Letang's career. They may never be better than they are right now, or as good as they are right now.
That's generally how time works.
So what do? You just sign these guys to 4-year deals. You got them till they're 40.
But then, oh man. So this is the thing. I'm like, okay, well, you can't go blow all your draft capital to go for it this year because the team doesn't really deserve it.
I don't think you need to blow all your draft capital for him anymore.
For who?
For Gavrikov. We're talking about Gavrikov.
Oh, you're talking about Gavrikov.
Yeah.
Gavrikov
do we think
Pittsburgh.
The price is going to drop?
I think that's what I think. I think it's Gavrikov to Pittsburgh. If I do,
interesting.
Yeah. They have their first, second, and third. New Jersey's third. Actually, they could send that second round pick for Gavrikov.
They've got the capital to do it. And Yarmo's got to understand that. Here's the thing on the other side, and here's another team that's now selling the Nashville Predators, and they have strong defense.
I kind of get the impression the Preds are dirty liars.
Well, okay, now this has to do with the Leafs because again, everything comes back to the Leafs. CJ also mentioned
Ekholm.
Would Matthias Ekholm be available for the Leafs?
What was the cost?
A lot.
It was 2 firsts.
Give it.
Give it. No. You don't give up your 2024 because they've already given up their 2023. You have to give up your 2024 and 25 first. So the Leafs would not be picking in the first round till 2026.
Could you just give up a prospect?
Nick Robertson.
I don't know. Is Nick Robertson?
Matthew Nyes.
I mean, Nick Robertson's name has not come up. They don't want to give away any of their prospects. They love their guys.
Yes. No, but like this, they should. They should. I always make fun of the Leafs for loving their guys. They should love these guys. They're good guys. That's a draft pick? We don't know what that is. You go and have fun. That's what a draft pick is, by the way. You go and have fun. The Leafs did not give the Carolina Hurricanes Seth Jarvis. They gave them a pick, which the Hurricanes could have wiped their ass with.
They intelligently selected.
But instead, they intelligently selected Seth Jarvis. Remember when the Bruins had 3 straight first-round picks? Those weren't all theirs. Only one of them was.
Yeah. And the next 3 picks after those first 3 picks were
Legendary.
way better than the ones that they made.
Legendary. Although Jake DeBrusk has been good.
I know, but
Senyshyn and Zboril have not been that.
I like your idea on Pittsburgh.
I think it's
going for something. The Matthias Ekholm thing doesn't really make sense to me because his contract's so long for so much money.
But if you get him at 50% retained.
It's 6.2 and he's 32 years old and it's 4 more years. But Pittsburgh going out and buying, like they could always use help on their back end because they pay so much for the stars up top, and so they can always use the Buzz Flibbit.
The other team I put out there, the other team I want to put out there is it's in the Western Conference, and it's another team on the outside looking in, and it's a player that plays this type of coach's hockey. Gabrykov to the Calgary Flames.
Now
they have strong defense.
Yeah,
but Daryl Sutter has a particular type of player. You could be very good at hockey, but if you're not a Daryl Sutter guy, you're just not.
I think Daryl Sutter has a particular type of player, and that particular type of player doesn't wear a Flames uniform because I don't think he should be coaching the Flames anymore. I look at the Flames, like, I know there has been discussion, and there was actually an interesting discussion with CJ and Julian about Brock Besser potentially going there. or going somewhere. That's a good team. It's a good team that's underperforming. I don't think they need to make a huge ad. And like they discussed on that show, the Flames have not earned a big ad.
No. The Flames need to take away from their team and fire their head coach.
Yeah, man.
Neither of which is going to happen.
So